Two popular Lesedi FM presenters have appeared in the Commercial Crimes Court. They're facing fraud charges. The SABC suspended Tuso Motaung and his wife Mamunta. The couple and an associate, Joshua Moburame, allegedly cost the SABC about 32 million rand in advertising revenue.
The arrest of the popular Lesedi FM presenter Tuso Motaung and his wife caught everyone by surprise. They and their business associate face at least 17 charges. According to court documents, the couple entered into trade exchange agreements with SABC radio airtime sales. These were done through a number of companies and closed corporations, of which they have vested interests. They allegedly used their shows and the SABC platform to promote various products owned by them or their companies. They were paid large sums of money in commission, money which should have gone to the SABC. The arrest follows an internal forensic audit.
We have been investigating this case through our internal forensic unit for over a year now, and we then were doing our subtle investigation. We roped in the police, the commercial crime unit of the police. Up to now, I think it's almost next to 2 years that we've been looking at this case.
They were each granted bail of 100,000 rand today. The matter has been postponed until the 24th of next month. Njanji Chauke, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Johannesburg businessman Glenn Agliotti's arrest last month got tongues wagging around the country. It ended the speculation around Brett Kebble's murder. Tomorrow, Agliotti will be back in court. He'll apply for bail.
It was a media showdown when Agliotti appeared in court last month. Journalists jostled to get a good picture of the man allegedly behind Kebble's death. Agliotti has been formally charged with the conspiracy and murder of the mining magnate. He's been kept under heavily guarded police custody in Sandton since his arrest. And his friendship with Police Commissioner Jackie Silebi was brought to the fore, eliciting calls for Silebi's resignation from various quarters. The President, Cabinet and provincial police commissioners have consistently supported Silebi. Tomorrow, all eyes will be on courtroom number 20 at the Johannesburg Magistrates Court. The state will explain why Agliotti should be denied bail. It's also expected that more light will be shed on the details of the case and his relationship with the late Kebble. Nogwazi Shabalala, SABC News, Johannesburg.
The dust has all but settled around Foreign Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma's decision to back Norman Mashabane. The former ambassador was found guilty of sexual harassment. There have been renewed calls on her to explain her decision. Today, former Foreign Affairs DG Sipho Pitana said she should apologize for letting the country down.
The Foreign Affairs Minister is as much at the center of the storm as the disgraced ambassador. In 2001, an internal DC found Norman Mashabane, former ambassador to Indonesia, guilty on 22 sexual harassment charges. But Dlamini Zuma overturned the findings. Last week, the Public Servants Association and Foreign Affairs employee Lara Swart went to court. The guilty verdict and Mashabane's dismissal were confirmed. Pichana says the minister's decision to uphold Mashabane's appeal went against the advice of her department.
Well, I thought at the time, I think so now, that the minister made a mistake in taking the decision that she took. She let the country down. She let the fundamental constitutional commitment to gender equality down. She let the values that we as members of the ANC believe in of gender equality to be betrayed by that decision. And to that extent, I believe that she ought to apologize not only to the victims here and in Indonesia, but to the country as a whole for a serious error of judgment on her part.
Yesterday, Mashabane quit as political advisor to Limpopo Premier Silo Moloto. Acting Foreign Affairs Director General Jesse Duarte says the matter has been resolved. Dlamini Zuma, who is in Washington, is said to be studying the judgment. Mzondele Mbeje, SABC News, Tshwane.
And coming up, say hello to Lucky, the Pilanesberg's latest edition. More after the break.
Celebrate